Hello, Pisces. This is Mary with Seer. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for your likes and shares and your subscriptions, your comments, and booking readings with me. And checking out my platforms in the description box to see what's available. I do have different products on different platforms. So, okay, I have so many new things I haven't had a chance to put up yet. Different things. So we're going to do a 5-card reading. So sorry, here we go. And this is going to be for the 16th of June to the 30th. So sorry. My throat chakra gets going. So I was drawn to use this dark, some French words I don't know how to say. So it's just a darker deck. Okay, let's put it that way. And so it's almost as if maybe Pisces, there might be some darker things you're reflecting on right now. This part of the collective that's here with me. And when I get that, it's like somebody needs to speak something. I have a Taurus in my communication, which is I think the third house, and I have it in my Venus. So even though I'm a Gemini, I'm real close to a Taurus. So Taurus rules the throat chakra. So that's why I do that when things need to be spoken. Maybe not so easy. That's why my throat chakra does that. It's just a reflection of it coming through me, I think, the information coming through me. So that I needed to explain that to someone. Okay, so we're going to start with the present situation. I have a 5-card spread because, excuse me, 5-card, the number 5 is about change and challenge. And it's about just the energy itself, about change and challenge, kind of competition, that kind of thing. There's a need for balance here, big time. Okay, we're gonna get started, and so it's that's why I'm using a 5-card spread. Try to get through some of this time when we feel like off balance. Okay. So present situation, 8 of Swords. Now let's see if I can get this viewed. These are shiny cards, which is kind of hard. So sorry. 8 of Swords. Well, this is air energy. This is about, so on this card, it's about, I'm somebody that feels like they can't get out of bed. Okay. I don't know if you've ever experienced this or somebody that has, where they're feeling so much anxiety or maybe not, kind of down, worried, or maybe a little depressed. I don't like using labels much, but just not feeling like they can go on a little bit. Maybe it's been a tough time recently. This is something that most people go through, by the way. Okay. Anyway, but feeling like you can't move, why bother, right? Why bother getting up and trying because I keep getting beaten down, or it's that kind of feeling. It's feeling like you're being restricted, like you're being, it's like an imprisonment. It can also be a self-imprisonment because it has to do with our state of mind. It has to do with our emotions. You see, air is about the thoughts, and it's about information, and it's about how we process that information. It's about how we receive the information, interpret the information. But one of the main things about the air energy is the fact that the way we think affects how we feel, okay? So if we feel like, what's the point? Because you're kind of feeling beat up or like just exhausted. I feel exhausted. Like, what's the point? You see how the way we're thinking can affect how we feel. And it makes you feel sluggish, and it makes you feel heavy. Feel heavy, whether this is you, Pisces, or someone that you're dealing with. Sorry, my sinuses are like, so sorry. Anyway, I'm just human. Okay. So this is the present situation. Feeling like, what's the point? I feel defeated, not inspired, and basically it might be difficult to get up and get moving and to take the shackles off of ourselves. And maybe trying to understand that if we shift our perspective, that might assist us in feeling a little bit better, okay? It's this uncomfortable place, though, Pisces, excuse me, that inspires us to change something, to change the way we're thinking so we can feel better. What do I need to do to feel better? One card, right? King of Cups. Well, this is the past. So, King of Cups, Pisces, well, Cups, of course, is water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Masculine energy, this very well could be you. This is in the past. I was balanced. My emotions were balanced, and I felt like I had some command, some control over my life as a king energy. Yeah, I was in a good place. One is reflecting how one was in a good place, okay? I made decisions. I weighed things out. I looked forward to tell if this was real or if this wasn't. I used my intuition. I was connected to God or spirit. I could feel something coming. This present moment, whoever this is, it's like, this hit me, and I didn't see it coming. Well, Pisces, it hit a lot of us, okay? You're not alone here. Okay. The third card, this is the hidden influences. Ace of Wands, hidden influences. So Ace of Wands is fire energy. You know, Ace is about rebirth, new passions, new opportunities, new enterprise. Why would they be coming in the hidden influences? Because something wants to be birthed, something wants to come into fruition. Something wants, maybe it's time for you to bring something forward, for you to reset this part of your life that has gotten to this point. So maybe when you were felt in control, there was something still there that had not been resolved that needs a new start too. Because what I'm hearing is that will continue to undermine this good place, and you might have to go through this rebuilding energy over and over, and this way you have to keep rebuilding and keep losing. Or we don't have to keep rebuilding and keep losing. Yeah. Okay, so this is the emerging influences is fourth card. Eight of Wands. The emerging influences is well, this is lack of movement right here. Eight of Wands reversed. This means like no communication, no information, not moving forward. Well, that kind of makes sense if we're in this Eight of Swords energy, right? Influences. So the emerging influences could also be that somebody's trying to hold you back. Something or somebody, or maybe your old self. If we're talking about only yourself, you could apply this wherever it needs to be, but your old self, those old thoughts, that tape that plays in our heads, that it's a place of comfort, but it's not. It's only because we know it. We're familiar with the feeling, even though it's not a good one, you know? At least we know what's going to happen. Okay. Something wants to break through. There's a new life that wants to break through the wall that keeps holding you back, or somebody back here. The wall that goes up over and over. And there's two eights here. It's like when one is in balance, or one is fearful, or one is in a place of loss somehow. that it was maybe somebody's fault, but maybe it was just part of the lesson. Okay. Excuse me. So the fifth card is a synthesis, or the big picture. This whole spread is about change, and that there's a lot of change going on right now. Big picture is Nine of Wands reverse is it's no longer being able to defend something. I mean, it's like upright. It's like I'm going to keep fighting this fight. Somebody believes in it. Yeah, I'm beat up, but I believe in this. Reversed, I think there's a reflection on what do we believe now? What are we willing to fight for? You see, when things change, when our life changes and things are not when we realize they're not what we thought they were, could be any level. Somebody's not who we thought they were. The job is not what we thought it was. Our life is not coming together like we wanted it to come together. Then there is this place of reevaluation. What am I going to continue to hold on to? So Nine of Wands reverse is a need to release something that you're no longer passionate about, that you no longer believe in, So that's what this is about, the release, okay? Eclipses are about, we have an eclipse coming on the 21st. It's a summer solstice. There's a bunch of planets, all kinds of stuff influencing. You can feel that alone, not to mention everything else that's kind of in chaos, right? That's going on, whether it's micro or macro level. So, good time this week, maybe, or this time period, to consider what you want to hang on to from your past and what you would like to release. Not only in people, places, things, but beliefs. Because there is this Ace of Wands here, and the hidden influences is your new life, your rebirth. Wow. Is this right here waiting? It's waiting for you to decide. It's really a nice reading. It really is. Okay. So 12 minutes. All right. So I'm going to jump here into the Amante cards. Amante Oracle cards. I love the simplicity of them. Okay, they're bring me back to these. You have 3 out of 5 cards are wands. That's about passion or lack thereof. Okay? It's about movement. It's about excitement. So 2 are reversed. And the King of Cups here. He's got this. I don't know if you can see that. See his arm? He's got like fire going up his arm. Like electricity, and it's going down his side. So, I don't know if that means something to someone specifically, but also even in this place where you were at or somebody was at, where they felt in control of their life and their emotions, there was something still that was coming through. It's that passion that was not being resolved or understood or something. If this is resonating with you, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's something that either has been denied or you've been defending. Depends on how you want to look at it. But it could be something that undermines you. It gets you back into this 8 of Swords. The place of anxiety and not being able to move. Okay? And that's just breathing through it. We're going to, help see what we can do to help whoever's going through this too. Just additional information from angels and ancestors and our higher self. Universe, God, Creator. Just to assist with where you are or where somebody is right now. I achieve with integrity. So this is there's 3 people in this card. Actually, there's 5 people. It looks like 3, but then there's shadows behind. It's interesting. And then we have, I don't know if that's the moon or the sun. I think it might be the moon. So let me get the second card. Just one second. I feel like I have 2. I am humble. Okay. I achieve with integrity. That means that you do the right thing when no one's looking, because your higher self knows. This is the thing. Integrity is important if you want certain things to come back to you, because it always comes back. Energy always comes back. There's a lot of energy here. That streak in the sky, maybe this is some negative energy that was coming through, or maybe it was a dark passion from this card. Could be many things. It depends on who this is about. But the saying that undermines oneself is something that somebody doesn't want anybody to know about. Something that kind of seems like it might be done in the dark, whether it's our thoughts, whether it's our past, whether it's our childhood, whether it's our parents. To not walk in our integrity is to think that other people don't go through that either, that they wouldn't understand. And that's just not true, Pisces. Speaking the truth is important, letting the chips fall where they may, because otherwise we leave a part of ourselves behind in the fear and in the hiding of the information. So if people don't like it, then is that really your problem? If you're walking in your integrity, just a thought. You can make it your problem, but those who judge our integrity and our honesty may be people that aren't worthy of ours or aren't walking in theirs, because it's more of a group think, right? I am humble. I am humble. That's this card. Humility. So the question that they're asking me to focus on, or what about this card, is what does it mean for you when you think of the word humility or humble? Does it mean you're less than? Or does that mean that we're all the stars in the sky and we're all have so much to offer? And we do not, to put one person above another because of status or to consider that we're less or more when we're all people. Well, that may be something that's worth looking at. To me, this card speaks to some things that are a little bit not easy to deliver. I try to take a back road that might have less resistance to it. But what I'm hearing here is to be careful about thinking people are less than you. Because maybe that and that insidious thing that creeps up as a King of Cups kind of creeps up like being standoffish, that maybe they're not worthy or they're below you, would be part of the same energy that is not being walking in one's integrity that catches up. Because there's something about your soul knows, Pisces, that your soul knows, and it wants you to take care of this. Because it wants your soul, the higher self wants you to have the life you deserve, that you speak of, that you deserve, so you can thrive. Okay. Not the easiest message to deliver, huh? So, I'm going to get one card from the Enchanted map. Okay, sorry, they want me to go back to this card. When you felt like you were in your power, really look at that, because what does it mean to be in your power? How does that differ from how you feel right now? And what were your actions? The walking in integrity and humility, not above others. Is that reflected when you were in this energy? Because that might have been the lesson that's not being embraced. I know I said that like so many different ways, huh? But, and again, it could be somebody that is somebody that you're dealing with. Okay, however that looks. Okay. Metamorphosis. That goes with this Ace of Wands of rebirth and metamorphosis. Identifying what needs to go to get you out of that place of anxiety, a place of what's the point? The point is your own rebirth, and you're leaving your old self into your new self, or what you want to be. As a dreamer, Pisces, you can dream this into existence and take the steps that are needed. Dream good things, dream positive things. Clean out the stuff that needs to be cleaned out, and then move forward. And thanking, I don't know, sometimes it helps me to thank the universe for the experience, or my exes, or whatever, whoever. Place that a person that no longer serves me, because they did serve me, because I'm here now. Okay, so it's metamorphosis too. It's a 25, which is a 7, and that is divine intervention, and it's time. It's time. But would you make the change if you weren't feeling like this? You see, we have to get miserable enough to go, okay, I give. What do I need to do? We all need to get there, So, Seer, well, there's a metamorphosis, and then we have the Seer. So, see beyond the current situation. The current situation now. How does this look 5 years from now? How does it look from a collective, from a God perspective? If you're above, and these were your children, and they were looking at you and what's ever going on, what do you think they would see? Now is their time. Now is Pisces' time to have the life they want, to go through and shed the old skin, to release what no longer serves, to identify the glitches in their own programming, in their history, to make things better, to make the changes they want that they can hold on to. And that's not going to be fleeting. It's not going to slip through their fingers. That's what seeing beyond the current situation. Looking 5 years down the road, when you're where you want to be, this moment now that you will be grateful for, because this is where the shift happened, and that is a magical place. Pisces, I love you. Have a good June, rest of June. Take care. Bye-bye.